helping new and existing entrepreneurs, as well as aspiring entrepreneurs, tap into the growing global cannabis, multi-billion-dollar cannabis industry. We do this through education, training, access to international industry experts, financial resources, networking events, mentorship, and more. Our mission and our goal every day, and we encourage this with our participants, is to connect, cultivate, and crush it. As you can see here, we want to create an inclusive global cannabis ecosystem that provides solutions for entrepreneurs and individuals seeking careers in the industry. Our goal is to be the leading catalyst connecting the global cannabis industry through education, development, research, and advocacy. This is our founding team members. Myself, we have Keisha Dixon, who is our Vice President of International and Business Affairs, James Bearden, who is our legal counsel, Shireen Thorpe, Director of Research and Development, Mary Rayburn, Director of Operations, and George Etienne, who is the Creative Director and Brand Manager. We also have our amazing advisory board led by Ms. Priscilla Aguilera, who is our chairwoman, Mr. Russell Bennett, who is a cannabis lawyer out of Canada, Mr. Dick Clark, who is a leadership and development and business management consultant, Ms. Ronit Pinto, who is a publisher of a couple of magazines and publications, Dr. Felicia Dawson, who is a medical doctor in the cannabis industry, Mr. John Oxendine, who is a multi-model business mogul, and Mr. Jason Raju, who is also a small business consultant, coach, and has many years working with incubators and accelerators. I kind of talked about our purposes already. We have 4 events. So for those who are not familiar with Cannabiz, you can join us at our 4 signature events each month. Our Cannabiz Cafe, which happens every first Tuesday of the month, our Hemp Happy Hour every second Wednesday, our Book of the Month event, which happens the last Wednesday, and our Cannabiz University webinar series, which happens every third Wednesday. We also have a membership where we have individual membership, corporate membership, and small business membership. And these are just some of the kind of the membership course of action. When you become a member, you can attend our events as well as take our courses or join our incubator program or sign up for any type of coaching and consulting services. So our lead instructors, who you'll meet Keisha later on in our discussion. Well, actually, you'll meet Keisha shortly after. So our lead instructor is myself and Keisha Dixon. I am leading the fundamentals of entrepreneurship in cannabis, and Keisha leads our deep dive in cannabis. And we'll talk more about each of those programs. We want to definitely thank our partners, because without our partners and our guest lecturers, this program would not have been as successful. So thank you to Oaksterdam University, and I do believe that Dale is with us this afternoon. So thank you, Dale, and your team for supporting us and just stepping in and being a great partner for us for this program. We also want to thank Russell Bennett, John Roki, Michael Knight, and Jason Raju for being guest lecturers this term for our participants. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about our program 1, just so you're familiar with what our students actually did this term. Fundamentals of Entrepreneurship in Cannabis is an in-depth analysis of principles of starting and managing a cannabis business. It includes business and managerial functions, how to organize, staff, direct, control business areas of sales, production, purchasing, finance, and personnel. There are 8 modules that our students participate in, starting with why they want to be an entrepreneur and what's their why, identifying and selecting their opportunity, marketing their venture, crunching the number with business finance, their legal structure, building their dream team, developing their business plan, and finally developing their opportunity deck, which you will see each of them present later today. I'd like to now have Keisha Dixon talk about program 2, the deep dive.
Thank you, Anne-Marie. Program 2 is all about building the knowledge of the entrepreneurs about the cannabis industry. So we go in depth on not just the US or Canada we go all the way back to history to see where did these seeds come from, how did they travel. Then we went into the different decriminalization events that occurred. We look at the struggles that each person who participated in the industry at the time had to go through. Then we took the students through the different types of the different types of businesses they could develop within the industry. And then once they knew and figured that part out, we went into how do you build your company, right? But all of this is based on the cannabis space though. So it builds on the program 1, where they get certain skills, add in the cannabis industry specific information, and we hope to even go further into the sciences. We had guest speakers who talked about the importance of the law, the legislature. So I thank Russell for really showing up. And we had John who came and talked about the terpene, and the students themselves, they were really participating throughout the course because we like to have an interactive time in program 2. So yes, you get a lot of information, but it's also about what you put in, because what you put in and what you learn will influence what you take out. So that's, Anne-Marie, can you just go back one slide?
Yes.
So as the class module says here, we did the history, social responsibility, global reach. I think one of the things the students really leave learning in program 2 is that in the cannabis industry, no matter what you're doing, you always are an advocate for the plant as well as your business. Thank you.
Thank you, Keisha. And so that's our green print. And with that, we're going to go into the next phase of our program and introduce our graduates and have them officially introduce their businesses. Graduates, are we ready? Okay. Well, we are going to be starting first with Melissa Bloomfield with Buds and Brushes, JA.
Okay, I'm hyperventilating over here, so give me 1 second, guys. Hi, everybody. All right, so don't start my 5 minutes yet, but hello, everybody. I'm Mel. I'm in Jamaica.
Now we have your video. Hold on.
Show your
Show
video
your
first.
video
Good,
first.
so I don't have to talk yet. All right, so let me just keep
Okay.
breathing over here then, guys. Let me just keep breathing.
You can breathe it first.
Hi, my name is Melissa Bloomfield, CEO of Mel's Tree Eats, Jamaica's leading cannabis edibles brand, and the curator of Buds and Brushes Global, a journey into a unique freestyle trek into the realm of puff and paint where we incorporate cannabis, food, wine, live art, live music, live cannabis education, live yoga, and live sound healing, allowing ones to unleash their creativity. It's a highly elevated vibe of togetherness where participants exit the experience making best buds forever. Philanthropy is an integral part of our purpose at Buds and Brushes Global, so part proceeds from every event booking goes towards various charities across Jamaica. Buds and Brushes' mission is to provide the best cannabis social experience that gives back to various charities while bringing you an experience like no other. We want to provide excellent quality events, including great food and beverage alongside live entertainment at all times, maintaining a reputable and untarnished reputation in the community, providing popular and wide-ranging entertainment activities, and basically to create a unique, innovative, upscale atmosphere that will create an environment of pure enchantment. We will break that stigma. Sharing is caring, and cannabis gives back. Our target market, consumers 25 and older, affluent, B2B, legal cannabis states, upper middle class, art lovers, music lovers, health conscious, philanthropists, and cannabis businesses. I look forward to telling you more about this brand. Man, I don't even know where to start when it comes to Cannabiz University. I was sponsored into their Incubator program, and it is the most life-changing experience I've ever had. I've been running my business now for about 8 years, but I've never wrote a business plan. I've never done the extensive research that the industry has to offer. I've learned so much from being a part of this Cannabiz University. Our instructors are amazing. I've learned so much from my peers. They are also amazing. I look forward to all the future programs. Cannabiz is a great space to learn. It's a great space to network. It's a great space to grow. I would highly recommend it to anyone that is either already in the industry or looking to go into the industry, or even just looking to learn more about cannabis. So that's my testimonial, and I can't wait to see some new faces on this Cannabiz journey.
All right, Mel, now it's time to share your official business opportunity with all of our attendees.
All right, guys, I'm still gathering myself here. But yeah, I'm one of those emotional people, but I got this, right? So, hi again, everybody. As I said, I am tuning in live from Jamaica. Let me just get some of these things out of the way. Sorry for all of this. I have eyeliner in my eyes, so I cannot see what I'm doing over here. All right, so I need to hide this just so you guys aren't also looking at these things. Thank you for this virtual space. Thank you for your time, everybody. All right. Hi, guys. Good evening. My name is Mel, CEO of Mel's Tree Eats and the curator of Buds and Brushes Global. Cannabis gives back, and we are going the social distance. Our target market at Buds and Brushes is 25 and older to upper middle class, philanthropists, art, music, wellness enthusiasts, cannabis and non-cannabis brands. Our vision is to provide the best cannabis social experience that gives back to various charities while bringing you an experience like no other. The mission here at Buds and Brushes Global is to deliver an experience to as many homes across the globe and host worldwide events. Buds and Brushes is a global journey. It's a unique freestyle trek into the realm of puff and paint where we incorporate cannabis, food, wine, live art, music, steaming, yoga, and sound healing. It's an atmosphere that allows ones to unleash their creativity, a highly elevated air of community and harmony, and much needed therapy in these times. Participants exit the experience elated, having made brand new BBFs, Best Buds Forever. Since launching in October 2019, over 100 talents worldwide, including the likes of Julian Marley and Stephen Katkour from Third World Band, they've shared our global journey, making Buds and Brushes Global a great platform for known as well as budding artists to engage international audiences. Philanthropy is an integral part of our purpose at Buds and Brushes Global. So part proceeds from every event booking goes to various charities via 876 Volunteer. They connect to good hearts to good causes, and they've connected Buds and Brushes JA to at-risk women, Home for Men with Mental Illness. SOS Children's Village is it's in the mountains here in Kingston, where they're the least to get help because of they're not at reach. E for Life is for women and children surviving and living with HIV here in Jamaica. So we donate to, I think, at minimum 10 charities across the island with your help. Our strengths that we have at Buds and Brushes Global is that we have 15 years of experience in event planning and hosting with over 100 talents worldwide. Some of our weaknesses, promotional challenges, because as you know, if you're in the business of cannabis, the related nature of our event sometimes makes it hard for us to even post to advertise the event. Opportunities are there for us to bring an already organized show to a physical space near you. And some of the threats that we might foresee is that a bigger cannabis company does a similar event, but no one can do what we do. What do we do at Buds and Brushes? So we have Buds and Brushes events hosted by me 4 times a year. There's a Buds and Brushes self-hosting package, so you can host your own private Buds and Brushes with the help of our experienced team. Or there's Buds and Brushes for hire. You can hire us to help you with a canna-friendly event consultation. Cannabis events can help elevate industry branding and culture. As brands become more sophisticated and pronounced, interactive and brand-focused events have the ability to become the nexus of cannabis culture and commerce. This is a growth industry, and after being deprived of in-person contact during the pandemic, cannabis brands and retailers are eager to unveil their new offerings and finally getting quality face time with the customers. The short-term changes we foresee in the industry include an increase in private pop-up consumption parties and huge cannabis events in the long run. Our experience has prepared Buds and Brushes Global to take advantage of all these developments as they arise. I think I said this earlier because this slide just jumped out of nowhere. So as you can see, our target market, 25 and older, middle class to upper class, philanthropists, art, music, wellness enthusiasts, and of course, cannabis and non-cannabis brands. These are just a few of the reviews we get, and they're always coming in. Attending Buds and Brushes felt like I was being hugged by a wonderful community of beautiful beings around the world, from Christina Lease in the US. From Lucille right here in Jamaica, she said, this event is the next cultural and talent showcase that you must experience. As I said, the reviews keep coming in. The future roadmap that we foresee is, for this year, expanding the team of sponsors and increasing marketing presence. 2023, launching Buds and Brushes Global Festival right here in Jamaica. 2024, sowing the Buds and Brushes Global Festival internationally. This is my amazing team. We have a resident visual artist, historian, myth, our audio engineer, and resident DJ, the Universal Air, our resident yoga instructor, Jason Wharton, and our resident steamer and sound healer, Andre France. And that's me right there in the middle, your CEO of Buds and Brushes Global. These are just a handful of our amazing sponsors: Hoi Polloi Advisories, High Rollers, 876 Volunteer, Jacana, Vanguard Media, Keefe Magazine, just to name a few. The tremendous strides made since braving the elements just over 2 years ago belly the fact that Buds and Brushes Global is a budding brand. We are highly elated at the prospect of partnering with your team, as we believe your brand could grasp our concept of community and philanthropy and help us realize our vision of bringing the Buds and Brushes Global vibe and Brand Jamaica energy into more places across the globe. Our partnership will be the ideal vehicle to further relay the message of going the social distance and cannabis gives back to the world at large. With your support, it will make the journey lighter and bring joy to more hearts, reaching even more people in need. I definitely anticipate working and building with your team. Stay connected with us. Our next event is coming up on April 23rd. Check us out. Thank you guys so much for your time. I don't know where's my
Thank you, Mel. That was amazing.
Thank you. How do I get out of here? Where are we? Where am I?
Next up, we're going to have Heather Dagley with Bud and Blossoms, LLC.
How do I can't find the bar. Okay.
It's okay. We got you.
Hi there. My name is Heather Dagley, and I'm the founder and cannabis coach behind Bud and Blossom. Bud and Blossom is a cannabis wellness platform for people seeking guidance along their own individual cannabis journey. As a cannabis coach, I offer one-on-one consultation with clients seeking additional cannabis care. And my whole coaching methodology is this. We work together to explore all the ways that the client can actually strengthen their endocannabinoid health. So of course, we look at cannabis as one of the primary methods for doing so, but working with them, I also get the opportunity to share other ways that they can up-level their endocannabinoid system, whether that be through movement, through healthy food intake, or even through breath. So this is about cannabis and so much more. And when we have a healthy endocannabinoid system, we're able to embrace balance and ease in our health, but also throughout our life. I'm so passionate about my work. Cannabis is truly a healing medicine, and I know this because I have lived this. And now I am dedicated to sharing this knowledge and experience with others. And I've had the honor of walking with clients as they transform their life through this medicine, get to know themselves on a much deeper level, and have a solidified wellness routine that will serve them for years to come. So now that I've introduced myself and my business, Bud and Blossom, I am more than happy to share my testimonial going through the Cannabiz Business Incubator program. I had the opportunity to go through Program 1 and Program 2, and I'm so glad that I was able to participate in both. So Canna Class 1, this is what I needed. In this class, we looked at the fundamentals of business management and learned about what it takes to be an entrepreneur that has longevity and clarity in mission. Anne-Marie Sorrell was a very effective coach and leader throughout this program. She helped us navigate some really big lifts, from creating our business plan to getting those financials squared away. That is something I really needed help with, to also creating a pitch deck. Beyond that, Anne-Marie did such a great job of helping us gain confidence. And in Program 2, wow, Keisha Dixon did a great job of walking us through the history of cannabis. We got to understand how cannabis has been used for thousands of years across different cultures for a number of different reasons. And importantly, she walked us through and helped us understand the power struggle that has been innate to the cannabis movement from the very start. I know this is something that I'm going to take with me as I continue to operate as a cannabis advocate moving forward. So thank you to Cannabiz. Let's crush it. Thank you.
All right, Heather, you're up. Thank you.
That was fun to rewatch. Okay. Now I'm sharing my screen. Can you see the presentation okay, everyone?
Yes.
Awesome. Just a moment here and I'll get started. All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Heather Dagley, and I am the founder and cannabis coach behind Bud and Blossom. Bud and Blossom provides cannabis wellness and lifestyle coaching that supports people as they transform their health and their lives. Before I go any further, I wanted to share more about why I started Bud and Blossom. This business was born out of my own experience with cannabis healing. I call it my Cannabis Transformation. So before I started using cannabis medicinally, I was in poor health. My body was out of balance, I was achy and anxious all the time, and I was using alcohol frequently to suppress my stress and dissatisfaction. But guess what? That totally didn't work. I might be smiling in the before photo you see here, but that's not a reflection of how I was feeling inside. But then I began my medical cannabis journey, and cannabis created a positive cascading effect in my life, one that allowed me to regain my health, connect to other healthy lifestyle choices, and become the brightest version of myself once again. And once I healed myself with cannabis, I thought, well, I just have to share this with other people. Through this experience, I've learned many things, but greatest of all, I learned that through Bud, we can truly blossom into the best versions of ourselves. So the name Bud and Blossom is meant to signify this growth, transformation, and healing that is available to us through intentional cannabis use. I'm proud to say that my business stands for the following values: holistic and plant-inspired healing, We all deserve self-empowerment and self-care every day. Cannabis is a method to self-healing and inner peace. A balanced endocannabinoid system means a balanced body. I'll get into that more here in a moment. And of course, cannabis is beautiful and healing. So the problem in the current cannabis landscape is that many people are turning to medical cannabis, but they may not know everything they need in order to get started. They've heard that cannabis can be used to address the symptoms they're experiencing, and yet they're left wondering, where do I buy cannabis? What products help with my particular symptoms? And how does cannabis work in the body? These are just some of the common questions asked, but there are usually many, many more. So with the support of Bud and Blossom, clients are able to take their cannabis use, health, and wellness into their own hands. Together, we explore cannabis wellness, including product selection, dosing considerations, and more, as well as other strategies for improving their health. My coaching programs are designed to help people balance their endocannabinoid system, AKA the ECS, which is the largest communication and harm reduction network in the human body. So by focusing on the ECS, I guide clients to approaches that will bring balance and ease into their lives. My coaching foundation is that a healthy ECS means a healthy body, and that means a healthy life. So I have 2 coaching programs, and in both programs, I work with clients to explore ways to strengthen the ECS. So from approaching cannabis medicines to other non-cannabis options, including movement, nutrition, breath work, and more. Bud and Blossom is projected to make $21,000 in its first year, with estimated 30% growth year over year into the future. These projections have been estimated with realistic expectations and organic growth in mind. My target client base includes women, ages 29 to 59, who are interested in cannabis wellness and holistic healing. So I can help out stressed out moms or employees, women living with chronic or acute symptoms, as well as those just interested in trying a new approach to their overall wellness. Bud and Blossom's marketing plan ranges from word of mouth and referral growth to social media to local networking. I also connect with people via the World Wide Web. So on my website, budandblossomcoaching.com, you can find over 50 cannabis-related articles that have been search engine optimized and loaded with cannabis wellness keywords. And here's just a little bit more about me, the founder of Bud and Blossom. Prior to launching Bud and Blossom, I served as bud tender and operations manager for a dispensary here in Washington State, as a cannabis coach for VeriHeal, and I have written several cannabis wellness articles for various cannabis publications. I also received my cannabis coaching certification in 2021 from the Cannabis Coaching Institute. So in closing, my asks of you, number 1, please help me spread the word about Bud and Blossom. If you know anyone seeking guidance along their cannabis journey, do connect them with me. And number 2, let's stay connected. Come follow me on Instagram at Bud and Blossom Coaching and visit my website, budandblossomcoaching.com. Thank you so much for your time and attention today, and a big thank you to Cannabiziac for this opportunity to grow awesome with the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Heather. Thank you. Next up, we have Michael Diaz Rivera. We'll be sharing his video first. Michael, be on standby.
My name is Michael Diaz Rivera, and my company delivers weed. Some might call it cannabis, some might call it marijuana, some might even call it reefer. No matter what you call it, we want to be known as one of the best when it comes to delivery and transport. So I have developed Better Days Delivery to help ease and support the transaction between the dispensary and the patient in a way that truly supports both medical and recreational customers. We want to help stores reach those customers that are out of reach. I know what it feels to be out of reach because I was left out of the cannabis industry because of my felony for marijuana possession that I received at the age of 19. Being left out of the industry, I focused on my other passions of community and education until leaving the classroom last year to start this entrepreneur journey and bring my skills right along with me. So far, I have the support of Cannabiz as I've worked on developing a business that will establish myself not only as one of the first to the market, but as a leader in the market. Our totally electric Nissan Leafs are equipped with the tools needed to deliver the product quickly and efficiently without adding any more damage to the environment. I'm now looking for co-founders, dispensary partners, and business investors. If you know someone that I should be speaking to, I would love to talk to you about that. I'm willing to bet that you've had a bad day before. Imagine a cannabis delivery business that reminds customers that better days are on the way and your worst days are behind you. Cannabiz has really helped me to establish a business that can do just that. I've got a delivery business that launched in December of 2021, and since then I've had 2 LOIs signed by other delivery partners. As being one of the first in the market, I am one of the only that has both medical and recreational delivery and transport, but delivers in the jurisdictions of Aurora and Denver as well. I'm sure that without my Cannabiz family, Anne-Marie Sorrell, Mary Rayburn, Keisha Dixon, and the rest of my Cannabiz family, I would not feel successful as I feel right now. So to everyone in Cannabiz, thank you. I will not let this connection go. We will continue to grow. The marathon continues. It is our time to shine.
Thank you, Michael. The screen is now yours to present.
All right. Thank you all for having me here today. My name is Michael Diazevera. A lot of this might sound similar to what you just heard, but we're going to go through it anyway. My name is Michael Diazevera, and my company delivers weed. No matter what you call it, we want to be known as one of the best in the state of Colorado when it comes to delivery and transport. If you don't learn anything else from my presentation today, I hope you remember that better days are on the way. You see, we want to help dispensaries reach those customers that are out of reach. Through my research in Cannabiz, we know that most customers are choosing the dispensary that's within the 5-mile radius of their home, if not their favorite dispensary. So we want to help them reach those customers that they're not typically going to reach. And I know what it feels like to be out of reach because I was left out of reach of the industry when I got a felony for marijuana possession at 19, and I couldn't participate in the burgeoning industry in Colorado. So meanwhile, while they made billions, I focused on my other passions of community and education until having access into the industry through social equity and starting Better Days delivery service. So the problem is that since Colorado has gone legal with cannabis, there hasn't been a simple, easy, discreet way for customers to get their product. And even now that we have started delivery, there aren't enough services that offer medical and adult use, and that's where Better Days delivery comes in. We have been found suitable by the state of Colorado Marijuana Enforcement Division. We've got our delivery permits with the state and Denver and Aurora, and our transporter license with Denver and Aurora as well. So we offer a fully compliant service. As I mentioned, not only are we licensed, but we offer a convenient and safe option for current patients and customers. Doing my customer research, we know that customers want a quick, discreet service, and that's what we offer. Like I said, we're going to increase the sales average of our dispensary partners, expand their medical customer base, and we've got 2 electric Nissan Leafs so that we're minimizing our carbon footprint while increasing the business. All of our drivers are med badged and vendor certified. It's a really simple process. The customer orders online. Once they order online, my delivery software is integrated with the dispensary's point of sale system, so that we then send the delivery driver to pick up the product. Our delivery drivers with the utmost customer service take it to the customer, and they remind the customer that better days are on the way. Who doesn't love product that reminds customers that the worst days are behind us and better days are on the way. So we've got a really good market opportunity, and we've learned that thanks to the research that I've done in Cannabiziac, looking at specific niches in the market, looking at the young market and looking at what they're talking about on social media, ages 21 through 40, we know that they're excited for delivery. We know that customers want to spend their money on a diverse, equitable business, and Better Days is exactly that. We even see those big name companies like Uber having their eyes on the market as federal laws are changing. So I'm preparing myself to compete with those big businesses, if not be integrated. The pricing structure, I will tell you the details. I have done a lot of work to understand what customers want, and we're offering actually a couple different pricing scales. $20 is your most basic. The lowest is $8.50 for our most loyal customers, and our highest is $40 for unlimited, more expedited service with the $500 monthly service fee. When we meet in the future, I'd be able to explain these more to you. But I will tell you that we've got an exclusive delivery software through CannaHoller developed specifically for Denver delivery. We've established our first contract with Legal Services, certifiably green grow here in Denver, Colorado. Now looking for co-founders, dispensary partners, and business investors. If you've got people with the money, I'd like to spend that money. I'm asking for $1 million to help us with our beginning of the year's expenses, looking into spaces, our payroll, marketing, etc., that we would like to spend that money on. I will tell you more about my competition as well, but what I will tell you is that we've differentiated ourselves as one of the only recreational and medical delivery services in both Denver and Aurora, Colorado. I know that I'm out of time, but I will tell you that business is not my wheelhouse. You will see an activation team on here, but one of the most important is not on there, and that's Cannabiziac. So I'll end this by saying, Cannabiziac, I thank you so much for getting me to this point. You all are my family. You all are stuck with me. Everyone support Cannabiziac, and we are headed to the top, y'all.
Thank you, Michael. Great job. Next up, we have JB, Joe Holton, Grow Enterprises.
Hello, my name is Joe Holton. I'm the founder of Grow Enterprises. We are a social enterprise looking to provide affordable, resilient, healthy, and safe housing for low and moderate income families in the greater Gulf South region. As you see behind me, we're at 3012 Parker Street in New Orleans, Louisiana. We're in the historic 7th Ward neighborhood. This is going to be the site of our first location in development, where we're using industrial hemp-based building components in order to provide affordable, healthier housing for low and moderate income families here located in the New Orleans area. Our mission is to simply provide innovation, change, and accessibility to safer and more hygienic built environments for low and moderate income families. We know a lot of time that these families in our community are not afforded the opportunity to stay in innovative, safe, and tech-friendly housing. So we are offering up this piece of land that you see behind me as our prototype project. We bought this property about 5 years ago, and we're looking to build upon it a multifamily housing structure, 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2 units, and we want to offer it to lower and moderate income families so we can retain and redevelop in the neighborhood instead of seeing it being lost to a lot of gentrification and outside influences. So we look forward to providing these services amongst others, including products and innovative technology in the housing realm. The Cannabiziac experience for me has really opened my eyes to the possibilities of truly running a cannabis-based business. As a minority owner and startup, we know that there's a lot of challenges, but the team with Cannabiziac has been second to none in providing us the space in order to create and to really proclaim our visions and what we wish to see in our own communities. As we continue to look to develop this plot of land behind us, it's imperative that the team at Cannabiz continues to mold and to shape the vision into something tangible that can be a benefit to this neighborhood and this community. And it's the first of many. I know that the training and the insight and the guidance that we have gotten and continue to get will make this business venture one that can be replicated throughout the many cities in the southern region, the Gulf South region, that have been truly impacted by lack of affordable housing, lack of investment, and the rigors of the climate change. I look forward to continue to working in the Cannabiz space because they've truly given me an opportunity to take a vision and to turn it into reality. Thank you, and I'll be forever grateful as we continue to work.
As I'm trying not to cry here. JB, share your screen. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Get this. All right. My name is Joel Holton, and I'm the founder of Grow Enterprises. We're located in New Orleans, Louisiana. We want to say that the future of affordable, sustainable housing is here. The future is here. Industrial hemp building products will provide a healthier, more resilient, and sustainable alternative than traditional building products. Affordable housing units in the Gulf South. Grow Enterprises is a social enterprise located in New Orleans, Louisiana, looking to provide healthy, resilient, and affordable housing units in underserved communities throughout the Gulf South for low and moderate income families and individuals. We know that the Gulf South states of Louisiana and Mississippi face a tremendous need for over 200,000 additional affordable housing units over the next 5 years. These industrial hemp-based products can solve many of the problems facing the Gulf South. We know that the building and construction industry can account for almost 39% of the global carbon emissions. By lowering the carbon footprint of construction and building products, we will greatly impact and lower our carbon footprint. Using industrial-based hemp building components can achieve this goal in several ways. Some of the main benefits of industrial hemp building components can provide lower energy costs, healthier indoor environments, and added resistance to mold, pest, and fire. We know that the Gulf South bears the brunt of a lot of the climate crisis from frequent and intense hurricanes and storms in our region. Grow Enterprises looks to invest in the communities most affected by the war on cannabis. We all know that the communities of color in the Gulf South have been ravaged by the war on cannabis. The states of Louisiana and Mississippi have some of the highest incarceration rates on the planet, and most of these are for nonviolent drug-related offenses. Grow Enterprises seeks to make capital investments in these communities to promote redevelopment and sustainability. We plan to build single and multi-family housing units for low and moderate and market rate individuals and families. The Grow Enterprises development team looks like the communities that we serve. Our development team is centered on diversity, inclusion, and equity. We have a 90% participation goal for all of our projects from BIPEC-led firms and companies. From acquisition to design to implementation, we are focused on delivering the best experience for our potential clients. As you see here, the green team, as I call them, has over 100 years of related industry experience. We have designers like Troy Verrett, builder general contractor Frank Johnson, and other key members of this team that will help to give a more diverse sense of developing in these communities. So when we work in these communities, we want the community to see people that look like them. And we also want to offer superior customer service and execution. What does a home built with hemp-based products really look like? In the picture above, we see the PA Hemp House. This was a home that was built and retrofitted in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. I was actually able to go and visit this home last summer, and it really showed me what community and development and reinvestment looks like. Our team has acquired a residential building lot in the historic Civil War community, as you saw in the video. We currently have a construction price of $140 per square foot for our design build project that we have coming at the lot on Parker Street. We also have a case study for the project that's being developed by the Georgetown University Law Climate Center, and that should be coming in late spring 2022. But we know each of these projects will contribute to the economic well-being of the community and the firms involved. The marketing strategy for innovation in cannabis in the Gulf South. Grow enterprises will work directly with real estate brokers and agents, community housing, nonprofits, city and state housing agencies, and private real estate investors to promote strong and produce much needed affordable housing. We will also try to have on-site educational demonstrations and walkthroughs of live projects so community stakeholders and elected officials can see the tremendous upside in this industry. This is what Grow Enterprises needs from you. We're seeking a sustainable funding source to help secure acquisition and development of these projects throughout the Gulf South, strategic partnerships with firms and other organizations that promote better health outcomes for underserved communities, social impact, and economic and workforce development for BIPOC-led firms and organizations. And we also want to team up with organizations that promote cannabis policy reform and legislation to actively remove the barriers of access for BIPOC individuals looking to enter into this emerging industry. This is what we need, y'all, to really fund this first project to get off the ground. We're looking for a call to action of about $400,000. And it breaks down in very simple terms. Our all-in construction cost for this project is about $370,000. We will also need $20,000 for specialized equipment for the hemp installation and materials. And we would need about $10,000 more for 2 on-site educational seminars or sessions for community stakeholders and elected officials. My contact information is as follows. Please contact Grow Enterprises directly on my phone number at 985-201-2452. You can call and text me anytime. And at this time, I would like to share a quick video with you guys so you can see what a house with hemp installation will look like. Give me one second. Can everybody see the video?
Yes.
Yes.
So once again, I'd like to thank y'all for y'all's time this afternoon, and we look forward to growing in your neighborhood. Thank you.
Thank you, JB. Great job. Next up, we have Chris Kemp with Arrow Wellness.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Chris Kemp. I'm the owner of Arrow Wellness, a cannabis courier service for Denver, Colorado. Being in healthy mind, body, and spirit is such an important to me. And I truly believe that cannabis is a direct route to that. And that's why I started my company, to do something that I was passionate about, and I can do something that's for the people. So I don't have really a professional background, nor do I have any kind of business degree. So coming into this, I only had basic knowledge of how to run a business, how to start a business. And being part of Cannabiz, was really able to me to sharpen what I've already known and be able to create a foundation to build something here, and just to put that information to good use. It's been a classroom environment, and everybody was just kind of always hands-on and just willing to help and just rooting for one another. It was something to look forward to. We met once a week, but it was something to really look forward to. It's been a really honor to be here and to watch everybody's growth and just see everybody's potential. Everybody was kind of already established what they have been, but just at the baseline, and just for Anne Marie and Mary to be able to guide us through this and really show us the way of how to really structure and build something here. So throughout the cannabis industry, no matter if it was, a delivery or hospitality, or or hemp production, or whatever the case may be, plant producing or plant touching, we was able to all help each other and guide each other. So that was a real pleasure. So I was honored that I was able to be a part of this. I'm saddened that is ending. Our relationships will be ever long, and I just want to say, thank you for everything.
Thank you, Chris. All right, you're up.
All right, everybody. How you doing? My name is Chris Kemp. I am the owner and operator of Arrow Wellness. It's going to be this curated delivery service for the cannabis community. So I just want to start off by showing spotlighting my team here. Unfortunately, my slide isn't updated because I did have Anne Marie up here with Cannabiz, because I did want to just extend that gratitude and love that I've gained here. But this is just a brief introduction of some advisories. So the mission here with Arrow Wellness is to provide the cannabis community an adequate, reliable, and secure courier service. So some current problems that we do face here in the cannabis industry is that right now there is just a lack of absence of on-demand delivery, meaning that you can go to some dispensary to walk in, you can get what you need, but on-demand coming to your door, there's still a lack of it. People enjoy convenience, and that convenience is just still lacking. Dispensaries and social equity must partner up once together to be able to provide these services here. Not until 2024 can a dispensary partner alone, and with that, it still will come with lots of troubles and higher prices. More bud, more problem. So what I mean by that is that right now there is a high saturation of dispensaries in Denver, and with that, going to have more bud and more problem. People like the convenience to be able to go to any dispensary they want, rather than showing particular loyalty to a brand. So the solution here is simple. to be a fully compliant courier service to the industry that's focused on simplifying dispensaries end-to-end delivery problems. And then by collaborating with Arrow Wellness, myself, and we'll become an extension of that. And that will allow us to reach a broader range of customers that will enhance growth and their brand awareness. So currently, who we market to? Right now, 60% of the industry just doesn't have any delivery acceptable. Of that, 20% is just underfoot market or underfoot traffic, and their sales are lacking. And 20% of them are just in an unfavorable location. And as we know, location means everything. So labs with curb appeal or industrial areas, and people just kind of resent going there. And currently, so this is just a brief slide of the competition. What they are doing right now is mostly all of them are offering delivery for a fee. You have to have a minimum order. And with that, it just kind of get pricey from there. Medicinal uses has not been accepted for what they really are. Right now, adult use is the main topic for Denver, and medicinal kind of get overshadowed with that. And that's how we differ. We want to make sure that we are wellness driven, and we want to provide with our medicinal license prior to adult use. Our prices will be structured lower for the people, meaning more affordable, meaning more deliveries. And we won't have a minimal order or distance, as you see some competitors do, and that kind of will defer customers away. And this is just a brief pricing structure of what it would cost to have a delivery. So for example, if you are in the mileage of, say, 5 miles of your nearest dispensary, you have a flat rate of $11. And if you're outside of that 5 miles, you'll be having an out-of-zone surcharge of additional $3.50. Dispensaries will be charged for the 30 cents per mile for that, and for the also additional fees. Currently, how we approach the market is by straight collaboration and partnerships. And we do that with community engagement through social equity and with BIPOC partners and with promotional with SEO and social media. Unfortunately, right now, because cannabis is still federally illegal, we are limited to where we can show our advertisement. So we'll keep it with cannabis-friendly pages such as weed maps and local advertisements. So currently, this is a process. So we have currently been found suitable, have our license, and we are ready for operations once that license have been approved. So some strength of ours is that right now that our work ethic, ability to change and jump into the market, just an ambitious person, and I like to have my competitive pricing up there. As you can see, this is just the rest of my SWOT analysis. A brief of my sales goal. Right now, that's 50% and 50%. So with that, we want brand awareness. We want to just blanket the market and just make sure that everybody knows that Arrow Wellness is a name and that we are wellness tiered and driven to market. And we want to make sure that we're profitable as well, that we are green for green. So we want to make sure that green is delivered while we get ours. And so right now, we want to make sure that we, with that, my ask is just becoming profitable and pay back any kind of investors. I don't have an ask at the moment, but I would want you to know that this is Arrow Wellness. My name is Chris Kemp, and it's your wellness just delivered. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. Great job. Thank you. Next up, we have Theo Reeves with Cannabiz.
Hi, my name is Theo Reeves, and my company is Aromatherapy. I love consuming cannabis and have been consuming cannabis for 30 plus years. From day one of smoking my first cannabis joint, I knew I would encounter not only personal problems, but societal issues as well. For instance, trying not to ask thrown around my mother for her to ask, "Have you been smoking? You smell like ganja." Or that infamous traffic stop after burning a doobie for the officer to say, "Sir, can you step out of the car, please? I smell marijuana." Even as a young dad, I was always pressed for time to partake in my favorite pastime, with grinding the cannabis, rolling the cannabis, smoking the cannabis, as well as being an alert dad to my toddler, and thought to myself, I wish there was an odorless, easier way to consume cannabis. Then I read an article on tincture, a solvent-based process that extracts all of the cannabinoids out of the cannabis plant that is enjoyed throughout the cannabis community, the THC. Now with the ease of an eyedropper, the odorless and discretion of tinctures can be taken sublingually or under the tongue as it is absorbed by the arteries and veins for a quicker result, or infuse any drink or food into cannabis medicine on the go. I can be reached at Theo _Reeves at yahoo.com, or you can place your orders and they are shipped out every Wednesday and Friday. So how many bottles do you need and where can you be reached? My testimony about Cannabiz. I came into Cannabiz skeptical about being an entrepreneur. I did not think that I myself could be an entrepreneur just because of, I guess, the understanding of what an entrepreneur was. Coming into Cannabiz, I have learned so much, and I give much thanks to Ms. Anne Marie for allowing me to be a student, to soak up not only the knowledge, but the expertise of someone who has been in the industry of an entrepreneur for quite some time. Not only have I learned how to pitch my idea, I've also learned how to market myself. I've also learned the laws and regulations of owning a company. But the biggest takeaway was learning how to crunch those numbers. As an entrepreneur, everyone wants to make money. As myself, I never thought that I would be losing money if I was making money. So that is my biggest takeaway from Cannabiz as a student, was that not only that I learned that I can be an entrepreneur, but I can also be a great entrepreneur with the skills and expertise that I learned at Cannabiz. I thank Ms. Anne Marie again and all the staff for their hard and diligent work and showing me and my classmates that we can connect, cultivate, and crush any idea that we have as an entrepreneur in the cannabis industry. I thank you again, Ms. Anne Marie, Cannabiz, and I suggest anyone take the course. Thank you.
Thank you, Theo.
Thank you, Ms. Anne Marie.
All right, share your screen. Let's see your presentation.
All right, here goes something. Should I say here goes everything?
Here goes everything. You got this.
I should have wrong. There you go. You guys see it? Because I can't see it on my end. Ah, there it goes.
We can see it now.
Okay. It was loading up. I do apologize for the prolonged delay. All right, everybody, how is everyone doing? My name is Theo Reeves, and my company is Aromatherapy. What is Aromatherapy? Aromatherapy derives from three words: cannabis, which is where the THC compound is found; medicine, which is the practice of treatment and prevention; and therapy, which is relief or healing of a disorder. Here at Aromatherapy, we've noticed that there is a very big problem when it comes to edibles in first-time consumers. They're taking way too high of a dose, which is causing them to have panic attacks, landing them a trip to the hospital, and eventually swearing off THC products forever. I'm pretty sure everyone has had a friend or a family member that have taken a gummy and had that funny story to tell. Well, with my company, we specialize in tinctures, a highly concentrated extract that is discreet, odorless, accurate dosing, rapid onset, healthier and safer for ingestion. Just a fun fact, tincture is the oldest form of consumption and has been dated back to 5000 BC. The way you ingest cannabis is through microdosing, a systematic way of ingesting cannabis, and with just the ease of 3 to 5 drops under the tongue, medicinal effects starts within minutes. You can infuse anything when it comes to tinctures, from breakfast smoothies to lunch, dinners, or get creative and make your own baked goods from brownies, cakes, pies, or candy. For my water drinkers, my tincture that is unflavored pairs great for those that drink water daily and nothing else. So this would be a great way to try out tincture without having to take it under the tongue. Those people that are experiencing chronic pain, inflammation, anxiety, sleep disorders have reported high degrees of therapeutic benefits. I myself take it on a regular basis for my bursitis, and it does wonders. I usually take it under the tongue, but sometimes I take it and drop it on the shoulder and kind of absorbs it in the skin. And again, within minutes, I start to get that relief. My target market for my product are adults 21 and over, male and female, from all walks of life. That's from our college students to our boardroom members, soccer moms, and grandparents. As many grandparents that I've come across, they love the fact that they don't have to necessarily take pills to get that relief. So that's a big market for my product when it comes to grandparents. They loved it. Aromatherapy launched in 2022. Our projected sales for the first year is looking around maybe 40,000. And we've already seen our first month with 500 in sales. I believe that is a great start with only being in business 2 months in the year. And I look forward to growing and making big progresses from here. The total market of tincture is only 14.5% and is estimated to be 61.7 billion through the years of 2020 and 2027. That gives me at least a 5% share market. And with Cannabiz method of setting prices, we keep our profit margins below 75%. Our product is minus, or should I say less than $6. Our bottles are $50 a piece, and it gives us a profit margin of 88%. The way we're going to get this out to the people is word of mouth, social media, and I've also made business cards to hand out, but I've also wanted to get a t-shirt with Cannabiz on it just to advertise or be my own branding advertisement. Here's my competition. They're not direct, they're indirect, so I really don't see them as competition, but we're just going to say they're competition because they're in the same industry as I. But they do have the latest deals and things of that nature that I'm not able to offer at this time. So I stand on the quality of my product, that they're just as great, or if not better, as my competition. This is my team, Team Cannabiz. We have everybody from marketing to brand ambassadors. Of course, I'm the CEO. I have an attorney, have HR, and of course, accountant. So with my team, we look, or I should say, I look to having my team push Cannabiz as far as we can, as far as sales and marketing, to be the #1 tincture market in the cannabis industry. My call to action is we're asking for 3% of Cannabiz for 40,000 in not cash, but or 40,000 in investment for license and legalities, marketing, branding, and staffing. We're looking to partner up with organizations that brand to my targeted market and partner with other partners for, let's see my words here, I'm sorry, revenue, partner with other companies, at least 3 for a revenue partner. This is where I can be contacted at Cannabiz. Here's my number and my email. I thank everyone for your time and your patience, and look forward to your phone calls. Thank you.
Thank you, Theo. Great job. And I think you also meant, for anybody who's out there listening, 400,000 is what Theo is asking for.
I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am. 3% for 400,000. I'm sorry.
No problem. Thank you, Theo. Next week, we have Nakia Washington with TH Key Healer.
Hello, my name is Nakia Washington, owner and founder of TH Key Healer, where I help people cultivate a higher lifestyle. Back in 2020, when I started my business, I was really struggling with anxiety, depression, going through a bad breakup, and truly wasn't aligned in my career. I started to look up information about crystals, essential oil blends, aromatherapy, learning about yoga and different breathing techniques that I can combine with my cannabis to help me ease my anxiety, depression, and just help me show up as my higher self. TH Key Healer provides authentic, quality, intentional healing products like crystals, essential oil bracelets, aromatherapy, anything you can possibly think of to help you heal your mind, body, and soul. Like I said, I pride my business on it being intentional and authentic because we don't want this to be a trend. We want to use these products to help us truly heal. In building my business, it helped me go out of my comfort zone and really meet new people. With that, Cannabiz has helped me so much in building my business, networking, and just stepping out of my comfort zone in general. Anne-Marie and Cannabiz has a beautiful program, the Incubator program, that has helped me, like I said, build my business plan and really find my mission and purpose in what I'm doing in my business. I am so thankful at what they are doing and all the programs that they have coming up because I know that it'll truly help. In cannabis, it's an industry that's trying to keep us locked up and locked out. And that's partly why I started my business. And Cannabiz is very aligned with helping people start their business and cannabis and build that generational wealth. And that is exactly what my business, TH Key Healer, is aligned with. So I'm truly thankful to have met everybody in Cannabiz, all my classmates in Cannabiz, and I know that it will be a divine connection, not just while I'm in the program, but for months and years down the line. So thank you, and I'll talk to you later. Cultivate higher. Peace.
Thank you, Nakia. You're up.
Before I get started, I want to walk us through a quick breathing exercise to help us bring us back to the present moment. We'll do 3 intentional breaths. We'll inhale for 4 seconds. We'll hold the breath for 4 seconds and exhale for 4 seconds. So if you will join me and close your eyes, take a deep inhale, hold, and exhale. Again, inhale, hold, exhale. One more time, inhale, hold, exhale. Hi there, welcome back. My name is Nakia Washington, founder and owner of TH Key Healer. TH Key Healer has been helping people cultivate a higher lifestyle since 2020 with products I intentionally made for you, like essential oil blends for aromatherapy, raw crystals to use during your meditation or yoga session, and crystal jewelry for healing on the go. You will without a doubt feel the calm and experience the energy shift to cultivate a higher lifestyle. I take pride in my business being authentic, Black-owned, holistic, intentional, and organic. The vision is to cultivate a higher lifestyle. I'm on a mission to help minorities like myself and others in my community heal their energy and shift their mindset so they can align their life with their purpose. I have some products, the first being a top seller of mine, my Indica Aromatherapy spray. It is a bestseller. I sell out of this every pop-up shop I have. It is infused with lavender, ylang-ylang, geranium, and chamomile oil. You give it a good shake. You can spray it on your body, your bed, your yoga mat, your couch, and you'll instantly feel an ease and anxiety and a realignment in your energy. Next, I have my Tom Crystal Rollers. This one is for the ladies, our time of the month. It'll help us ease our cramps, mood swings, nausea, anything that comes with our menstrual cycle. It's infused with clove oil, cinnamon oil, and rose oil, and it also has rose quartz infused inside. Next, I have some crystal jewelry. These crystal bracelets are great for healing on the go, and they are quality bracelets. Last but certainly not least, I have some raw crystals. These crystals are amazing, and they are very, very authentic. I take pride in my crystals not being dyed at all, so very authentic. Now that I told you a little bit about the products, let me tell you how THQ Healer got started. Back in 2020, I was dealing with anxiety. I was going through a bad breakup, and I just wasn't aligned in my career. I was already using cannabis, but I wanted to find other things that I could combine with my cannabis to help me heal my mind, body, and soul. So I started to look up meditation, started doing breathing techniques, yoga, essential oils, crystals, combining all those things to help me realign my energy and my mindset. Why THQ Healer? THQ Healer is intentional, authentic, it's an experience and a lifestyle. I intentionally make these products so you can heal on purpose. Not only is my business authentic, but my energy is authentic. It's an experience here at THQ Healer. When you come and get a crystal or a bracelet, I'll clear and clean the crystal for you. I might pull a card for you. We can do some aromatherapy or some breath work. And I emphasize that THQ Healer is a lifestyle. It is not a brand. It wouldn't be right talking about cultivating a higher lifestyle if I didn't talk about what types of milestones THQ Healer has accomplished. 2020, I started the business. I created my Calm spray, which is now Indica Ease, and I launched my website. In 2021, I relocated from Philadelphia to Phoenix. I secured my LLC and wholesaler, and I revamped my website. I know 2022 just got started, but I've accomplished some things already. I became an official sponsor for Ganja Flow. I've completed my business plan and pitch, and I also have the opportunity to get some of my products on shelves. THQ Healer is constantly cultivating the experience with Ganja Flow, where we invite people to bring their own cannabis. We do yoga, and I walk around as a sponsor with my Indica e-spray and really cultivate the peace. Constantly cultivating the connections with hoi polloi cannabis advisors. These are a great, amazing group of females in the cannabis industry that help me network and build my business overall. So what's next? Next, I'll be putting out more specific intentional healing videos on my Instagram Live and my YouTube channel. I'm going to be releasing my herbal smoking blends, which will be great to combine with your cannabis or smoke by itself. And then my Indica e-sprays, I want to turn those into a combo pack. So maybe adding crystals and bracelets, and then eventually turning that into a subscription base. Currently, I'm seeking some things to cultivate the experience. So sound bowls that I can take with me to Ganja Flow. I can also use on my Instagram Lives, which are very popular, and my YouTube channel, which I have over 800 subscribers. So I really want to tap back into that and make some more specific healing videos. Next, my essential oils for my Indica e-spray and my Tom rollers, I'm looking to get a larger quantity of oils. So then I can increase my profit margin from about 70% right now to 80%. And then, like I said, I'm going to be releasing my herbal smoking blends. I've already tested this out at a pop-up shop. People love the smoking blends. So I have the demand. I have the blend already. I just want to make sure I have branded THQ Healer cones and unique packaging. So if you will be so kind, let's cultivate a higher lifestyle together. Take out your cell phones right now. Take it out right now. I know they're next to you. Go to your camera, scan over this QR code. It'll take you directly to my Instagram. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, slide in my DMs. Let me know you heard my pitch. There is a link in my bio on my Instagram. Hit that link. It'll take you directly to my website where you can read more about my products. more about the business, you can drop your email there at the bottom and it'll take you to my newsletter where you can keep up more with TH Key Healer. So thank you for listening. Let me know if you have any questions, and intentional healing only.
Awesome job, Nakia. Thank you so much. And last but certainly not least, Ms. Rochelle Young with Bankery.
Hi, I'm Rochelle Young, owner and operator of Bankery, a cannabis bakery. We are based in beautiful Port St. Lucie, Florida. We have freshly baked items daily on the menu for every dietary need, which include, but are not limited to, keto, vegan, whole wheat, sugar, and gluten-free. It's important for us to be supportive of everyone's nutritional therapies while also infusing our sweet treats with the proper dosages of CBD and Delta-9 THC. Anyone 21 years of age and over is welcome to purchase our products. We will check identification at every establishment. Although we cannot guarantee the length of the experience, we do know that the euphoric experiences differ from person to person. Our products leave you feeling like you've had a nice glass of wine. So come join the culture of Bankery. Spirited, fresh, baked goods, drinks, and treats that please the adult palate, mind, body, and soul. Check us out at bankery.com. We're also located on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Bankery Treats. My experience at Cannabiz University is one to be remembered. I had a great time with these ladies, Anne-Marie, Miss Keisha, and Mary. Anne-Marie and Miss Keisha are great instructors. They know their stuff. They taught me a lot. I learned a lot in a short period of time. Every Tuesday, Thursday, and night, we were packed with a lot of useful information. We also got extra information on Wednesdays with the book club and Hemp happy hour. They brought in great instructors. We had webinars. It is well worth your time and your money if you want to learn about the cannabis industry. I suggest that you do because it is the way of the future, and we know that is going to be where the money resides. So if you have any questions about what you should do to get involved in the future, come check out Cannabiz. Check out Mary, Anne-Marie, and Miss Keisha. Tell them that Rochelle Young sent you because it will be well worth your money and your time. I thoroughly enjoyed my experience. It is going to be the thing that boosts me to where I need to be, and I promise to come back and remember them. Go ahead and make that leap.
Thank you, Rochelle. I'm reading the comments.
Can everybody see?
Yes.
Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Rochelle Young with Bankery, a cannabis bakery. Bankery is a blueprint for the franchise development of a specialty bakeries derived from cannabis recipes. Let's see. Like the name, some of those recipes will be of Asian influence. The theme throughout all franchises will be more of an East meets West with Asian artifacts and decor. An Asian cannabis-infused beverage called Bang will be one of our signature drinks. The Think Tank.
Behind the scenes, here are some beautiful people that will be with me. Between the four of us, there's over 30 years of entrepreneurship. Keeping our community satisfied by using the highest quality ingredients, which will yield the highest quality products, is our ultimate goal. Our perception is what you put in, you get out. Our open door policy and warm-hearted culture for customers and employees will propel our business as we continue to evolve, elevate, and evaluate our practices. Our mission is to have spirited, fresh-baked goods, drinks, and treats that please the adult palate, mind, body, and soul. Currently, edibles occupy 13% of the cannabis category in the United States. Right now, chocolate occupies 13% of that 13%. Topical edibles and liquid edibles make up 30%, and unfortunately, baked goods only make up 5%, but Bakery plans on changing that. While edibles occupy just 13% of the total cannabis dollar volume, BDSA says growth in this category is outpacing the industry. The firm expects edibles to make up about 15% of the market by 2025, and Bakery will be a part of that. Here's the market growth. In the United States, sales of adult use cannabis edibles were valued at approximately $3.6 billion in 2021. Sales of food and beverages infused with cannabis are expected to increase to an estimated $8.24 billion by 2025. You can see where they started in 2019 with the millions of dollars, and then where they are supposed to go, they're expected to go by 2025 in the US with the millions of dollars. Bakery expects to be making some of those millions of dollars. Here are some of our most favorite products. Now, in an aforementioned slide, it mentioned that cannabis edibles only make up about 13% of the market, correct? And it said that 5% of that was baked goods. Well, everyone loves a good can of browning. We have various flavors, and we will expand into cake pops, cupcakes, and more. 13% was chocolate. Bakery not only makes chocolate bars, but we also make hot chocolate bombs, chocolate drops, and chocolate covered fruits. 30% were topical edibles and liquid edibles. Another one of our staple items is our own fresh handmade canna butter. Now that butter isn't where we get butter that's already made and melted down and mix the cannabis into it. This is butter that we actually take the actual cream and we whip it into butter and then infuse it with the cannabis. We actually make the butter and then turn it into canna butter. Cannabis infused jello shots made with champagne or any other alcoholic beverage is a profitable fan favorite also. Our marketing strategy is a customer rewards program, social media and marketing, also word of mouth because people buy from people they trust. Our target audience is Gen X and millennials that already consume cannabis. As the business grows, we will expand to include baby boomers when we open brick and mortar stores. Our call to action, we are currently seeking $100,000. 75,000 of that money will go towards a food truck and accessories. 10,000 will go towards technology and appliances. Another 10,000 will go towards product and inventory, and 5,000 will go towards licensure and paperwork. We currently operate out of pop-up shops right now. We are working on a food trailer, but by the end of this year, our goal is to actually have a food truck. In 2024, we want to open our first store. In 2026, we want to open our first franchise in the state. And by 2028, we want to branch out of state. We've actually been invited to New Orleans to open our first store. You can contact us via social media, Instagram, we're at Banker Retreats. And you can also email us info@bankery.com. My phone number is also listed here. I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to present my sales pitch and take a look at my video. If there are any further questions, please reach out to me. Thank you in advance for your consideration. Have a great afternoon.
Thank you, Rochelle. Let's congratulate and give all of our graduates an amazing round of applause wherever you are. You all have rocked it. And I am so proud. But I know we're moving forward on time. And I want to introduce, because I know she has some amazing words of advice and encouragement for you, our chairwoman, Priscilla Aguncilla, who is also the co-founder of Original Breeders League. She is the president of the CBD, what am I messing up today? CBDIA Association. She serves on several other boards. She's an alumni of Oaksterdam University, as well as one of their instructors, and just so much experience. So Priscilla, I won't steal your thunder. I'm going to turn it over to you so that you can share the commencement address for our graduates. Thank you for being here with us.
Well, thank you so much, Anne-Marie. I first wanted to thank Cannabiz and you, Anne-Marie and Mary, for such an amazing event. I am so honored to be here and listen to everybody's pitches. I was here at the beginning with the first class, and, you know, to hear how much all of you have grown your businesses, and you know, the confidence and the tools that you put up, your presentations is just phenomenal. You guys are definitely on your way. You know, a lot of people are always worried about, hey, you know, this is a multi-billion-dollar industry already. Do I even have a chance? Do I even have, you know, a chance to make it and start my dream in this industry? And the answer is, we are just getting started. And the fact that you are here at the right time, at the right place, so much opportunity is waiting for all of you. I have been in the industry now for 20 years. You know, back then there's still a lot more work to do, but you know, we weren't able to really discuss our intentions out in public like this. We weren't really able to join groups. It was all a very underground thing. And, you know, the first thing that you ever had to consider if you wanted to do any type of business in this is, you know, what can you do for the community? How can you push this forward? How can you get your local leadership to understand that people need safe access to this medicine, that people need this to have a quality of life, that this is something that literally is considered a lifesaver for people, and they need it. And that was kind of like the first hurdle that we really had to push through on the legalization side, on just making sure that people had, you know, safe access to medicine, that they, you know, they didn't have to go through, you know, whichever person whose number that you paged a beeper, and then you were told to go meet at some sort of corner at whatever hour that you waited for hours for in order to get your medicine. It's not like that anymore. So we are just entering in that phase where you can bring your ideas into life, and there's a clear pathway for you to be able to push for it. And if you're in an area that maybe the laws aren't that clear yet, there's still a pathway through CBD, there's still a pathway through cannabinoids, but also you have a whole entire backbone of infrastructure that you can rely on to push those laws in those places. Or, you know, you could always relocate to areas that have it in place. So, you know, I have been a part of a lot of different facets of this industry. I have a cannabis farm in California. We're an award-winning genetics company. So I've been part of the industry from developing CPG or consumer product goods, celebrity brands, on the manufacturing side, as well as the plant touching and production side. And it's just this industry, the community, for example, that you guys have created in Cannabiziac is generally the community of cannabis. We are part of such an amazing industry. It's one of the only industries that we're talking about important things to change the rest of the world for the better. What are we talking about? We're talking about social equity. We're talking about inclusion. We're talking about healing people, not keeping people sick on our medicine or products. We are revolutionizing the world, and it's not, it's not something that it's not something that you need to know how important you are if you're deciding to be part of this industry. Your business is important. Showing up, giving good products, giving good service. That is all what defines and why this industry, against all odds, against all prohibition, against hundreds of millions of dollars and trying to shut down communities that support it, so on and so forth. This is why we are now a multi-billion-dollar industry around the world. It's because of people that fought for the right to use this plant. We knew it was right. We continue to use it, even though communities of color have been, targeted and threatened and so on. It was still something that we managed to continue to push through because it was right. So this is a time, this is now. I wanted to go over just a couple of things. I just had a couple of mentions for all of the businesses that I got to hear. Bud and Brushes, excellent business model. Cannabis tourism is on the rise. It's very much a growing segment within the industry, and people are looking for ways to enjoy cannabis in a social setting. So that's a wonderful business model. I'm looking forward to seeing that everywhere. I want to say that targeting like conventions and events would also be good. Pairing up with the different after parties at those different events would be great. A way to promote the Bud and Brushes business model. Bud and Bloom, I love the endocannabinoid health coach. Understanding that this is not just a plant that, you could go have fun and get high and this and that. This is about enhancing and supporting your endocannabinoid system, your most important regulatory system in your body. We are deficient in cannabinoids because of prohibition and because of how, just things are processed now. So, the endocannabinoid health coach business is really important. I think that a really great target. I would to promote the business is whole, free mini workshops. You could even do them online or IG Live. And I would also put a great emphasis on marketing to like senior citizens and, communities that are just starting to get into this industry and start looking. They're starting to look at cannabinoids as medicine. Those, especially senior citizens, for example, they need the most coaching. They want assistance in accessing, the best cannabis brands, and they want someone to help, guide them through that. So I would definitely focus on that demographics because it's virtually untapped. Not many are targeting the senior citizen community, and they're just starting because of how much they're seeing in the news and the laws, moving forward. They're just starting to really be open about using cannabis as medicine. Better Days Delivery, your enthusiasm is going to take you so far in networking in the cannabis industry. It's very infectious. Delivery is always needed, especially for medical cannabis patients. So it's great that you have both of those segments that you can service. Customer service, consistency, timeliness. And I'd say community participation was really going to help develop your brand and your reputation as a delivery service in Colorado. Grow enterprises, fiber, building products using hemp fiber is really starting to boom. There's a lot of new technology that's coming out, especially with building homes. Hempcrete, for example, is another hemp sustainable, like truly amazing product for building. I love that you're focusing on affordable housing and using hemp as your sustainable material. going after government contracts. There already are so many programs for builders that focus on affordable housing. With your combination of using hemp as, a sustainable material, you could really be and position your company as a first, as an expert in using that type of material in your market. So definitely go after that, because I know there's very little competition for you, and it's easy for you to, brand yourself if you start having those conversations now. Aero Wellness, again, delivery is a very important part. If you just look at the success of Uber Eats or Postmates, any of those delivery systems where, before we had to go out to eat. I can't tell you, especially in today's times, how much easier my life has been just to be able to call and order something and have it delivered to my door. So the concept has already been proven. If your area doesn't have many delivery services, and you can service that for the local dispensaries, including, developing your own customer base, it's going to be a really solid business. Okay, so Cannabiz tinctures. I love tinctures. It's the easiest way to dose, and it's a very discreet way to take your medicine. And I'd say that if you focus on quality, if you focus on consistency, you will always build a customer base that is incredibly loyal and that will continue to use your product, not only daily, but for the rest of their lives. And they'll tell all of their friends. So if you just focus on the quality of that, and the consistency, like they know that they're always going to get the same type of product. Like later, I've seen companies where, they started out, small, and then they did something to scale up to, increase their margins. They changed a certain ingredient, and the tincture just no longer was the same. For whatever reason, I would just make sure, if you stay consistent and you stick with quality, you will always have your customer base that you will continue to grow. And customer loyalty is very key with having a product out on the shelves. THC Healer, I love that you're teaching people how to maximize using cannabinoids, terpenes, aromatherapy, utilizing things such as crystals to really help elevate, one's health, and also the ability to just really look inside and have a different approach to health than we are used to with Western medicine. Western medicine is take a pill, take this, and and there you go. But when you have intentional energy behind what you're doing to heal yourself, you have crystals to help you emulate certain energy and to help you absorb certain energy. All of those things are very important to our overall health and wellness, which is what cannabinoids and THC is about. It's about expanding our understanding and helping our body to accept healing and other forms that it's not working, and we need all the help we can get through healing. So I love your brand. I think you're already on the right path. Anything that I would recommend, I would just say just continue on that path. Participating in the health and wellness, yoga, those different retreats, getting your brand out there, sponsoring certain things that are in alignment with your brand. That's all the things that I would recommend. So you're already on the right path. And Bankery, I am starving right now. I mean, delicious. I can't even wait to try your product. I'm so very excited for real good quality edibles to hit the market. There's some issues when it comes to scaling, or anytime you have to deal with licensing on the manufacturing side. It's going to be, you're going to have to deal with that with your expansion of your franchise, but it's not something that's impossible. And after that, I'd say that your competition is very little, because the products that are out there, high in sugar, high this, high that, we're not getting an actual delectable experience, right? We're consuming for a very specific purpose, but to be able to combine something that people already love, which is eating, and eating good food, with medicine, that's just going to be a no-brainer. So I wanted to thank everybody for, allowing me to witness all of your transformation and your growth in this space. I'm very honored to give this commencement speech and, just encourage everyone that you have a place in this industry, that you are an integral part, that as you move forward in your businesses, especially in the cannabis industry, that you are not just shouldering, what your goals are, your metrics are to hit for the next quarter, what revenue you're going to bring in, but you're carrying an entire community on your back with how you represent yourself, how you represent your business. And the beautiful thing is this community also has your back. So thank you for having me. I don't want to take up too much time, but at any time, if anyone you want to reach out, I am also here. Thank you again to Cannabiziac, Anne-Marie, Mary, for having me here.
Thank you, Priscilla.
Thank you, Priscilla. That was amazing. I couldn't have asked for a better commencement presentation. The fact that you literally gave each person a tip for their business or tips for their business is amazing. So I really hope that each of you have taken that information, because like Priscilla said, she's got 20 years in. So you better listen to her. But thank you for that. We're gonna continue to move the program along. Now we have our VP of International Development and our lead instructor for Program 2, Keisha Dixon, who is going to give our canedictions for all of our graduates. Are we ready, Keisha?
Yes, we're ready. I mean, it's sad to see them go, but it's such a pleasure to have spent so many hours with each person, some more than the others because they were in Program 1. But I'm pleased to give the canediction. So let me begin. Most likely to become a cannabis advocate. Drum roll. Michael Diaz Rivera. Most likely to become famous. Rochelle Young. Most likely to cure a disease. Yes, Nakia Washington. Most likely to become an unsuspecting cannabis millionaire. Chris Kemp. Most likely to become an innovator. Joel Holton. Most likely to become, or rather, most likely to go to outer space. Melissa Bloomfield. Most likely to save humankind. Heather Dagley. And finally, but not least, most likely to win a Nobel Peace Prize, Theo Reeves. And that's the canedictions for our graduating class for 2022. Thank you.
Thank you, Keisha. That was amazing. And they all know we've looked at their personalities. We've, oh man, just had some good times and good laughter and good cries and all of that. So those were actually right on, Keisha. I concur with all of it. Now we're going to have our pinning ceremony by Miss Mary Rayburn, who is our Director of Operations. Mary, ready? Do you all have your pins ready?
Yes, everybody. Class 1 graduates, please have your pins ready, and also the person you've chosen to put on your pin. Okay, let me know when you're ready. Everybody say aye. Raise your hand.
Ready. Giving a thumbs up.
Ready. Bella is ready to go.
Bella's ready to pin mommy.
Okay. All right. Ready? Okay. On behalf of Cannabiziac, it is my pleasure to induct you as a graduate of Cannabiziac's Cannabiz Builder Incubator program. Please commence with the pinning.
Nakia look like she's struggling.
Nakia is like, I need to get it on there and stay on there. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Graduates, by receiving your pin, you have been recognized as a member of Cannabiziac and a graduate of Cannabiziac's Cannabis Builder Incubator program. Congratulations.
All right, now we will have our presentation of certificate. So for program 1, the fundamentals of entrepreneurship in cannabis, our graduates who have fully completed this program are Melissa Bloomfield, Heather Dagley, Michael Diaz Rivera, Joel Holton, Chris Kemp, Theo Reeves, Nakia Washington, and Rochelle Young. Congratulations, graduates. Keisha will now introduce our program 2 graduates.
For Cannabiziac Program 2, Cannabis, the Deep Dive, the graduates who completed the programs are Melissa Bloomfield, Heather Dagley, Michael Diaz Rivera, Joel Holton, Theo Reeves, and Rochelle Young. Congratulations to all the graduates, and we thank you for taking the time to go through the program, and we know you'll all be a great success.
Graduates, if you'll now get your caps and your tassels. Mary?
Do you have your caps and tassels ready? Your tassels should be on the right side for the beginning.
Let's pause, make sure we have, once we get everybody, we'll have, I want to pause for a screenshot, Mary.
Okay. Michael, I'm sorry, I don't know what they're doing up there in Colorado with your package. But I like it how you're ready, Michael. I like it. Okay. Do we have everybody ready? We ready?
Wait now, Chris.
Here's Chris.
All right, will everyone smile? One more. Well, Chris is fixing his, hold on. To the right, Chris.
To the right, to the right.
To the
Put
right.
it on your right. Yeah. So it stays on your right for now.
All right, let me know when everybody's ready.
First shot.
All right, smile on 3. 1, 2. Hold on. Something, okay. Smile on 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, go ahead, Mary, proceed.
Okay, I would like to thank our graduates for being our first cohort here at Cannabiziac University. We've become a family, sharing so much more than just our course material. I wish you all the best. Congratulations. And now, graduates, it's time to move your tassels from the right side to the left side to signify your graduation. If you ever forget which side your tassel goes on, remember that you wear it on the left side over your heart. Congratulations.
I want to once again thank all of our graduates. It has been so wonderful to experience this first class with you. And I think we have a spokesperson from your class because you're going to officially name Canna Class 1. Is it Rochelle? Rochelle?
Good afternoon, everyone. I didn't know I was speaking, but I do have a little something written down. So please bear with me. Okay, class, we did it. It's graduation day. Today is already here. If you don't mind, I would like for us to be named Undeniable. Why that name? Because we would not be denied. We aren't cut that way. Through all of our hardships, and we had many, deaths, COVID, exhaustion, we never gave up. We refused to deny ourselves of the support of the opportunity we had in front of us. So who are we? We are the undeniable Canna Class 1. There will never be another. Woo, woo. Let's get this paper, y'all. Everybody give yourselves a big hand. We did it. We graduated. Yay. Thank you for the opportunity to study with you. Thank you for everyone who helped me, who prayed for me when my dad died. Thank you for everyone who stood by me and wouldn't let me give up, even though I wanted to. I just appreciate Anne Marie, Miss Keisha, Mary, all of my classmates. If there's anything that I can do for anybody ever, just please let me know. We're forever together. Canna Class 1, Undeniable. Thank you.
I love the name, Undeniable. Yes.
She's about to make us cry, Anne Marie.
I know, we got to get off camera for that. But thank you for participating. Thank you to all of our guest lecturers, John, Jason, Michael, Russell. Thank you to Oaksterdam University for being a great partner. And there's so much more that we're going to be doing together. Thank you to our team, Keisha, Mary, James, George, Shireen. Thank you to our members and all of our speakers, authors, presenters, everyone who has really made this journey possible. If you're out there, you're listening, or you're here with us on a webinar, and you want to become a part of Cannabiziac, there are many ways that you can get involved. If you're interested in our Incubator program, we actually moved the date back a little bit. Our classes will be starting May 10th for the next program. Orientation will be May 5th. So you have time to register for program 1 or program 2 or both. Also, if you're interested in being a lecturer or instructor, please let us know. If you're interested in sponsoring any students for our program, let us know. We are looking for program sponsors, as well as if you're looking to be a financial partner to fund our program, fund our students and their businesses and their ventures, or collaborate, please reach out to us. We can only grow this community with your help. You see what we're doing here. We're changing lives. We're looking to triple the number of graduates for our next program. So help us do that. Help us continue to build this industry with great people, great businesses that's going to make a difference on this world. So thank you all. Have an amazing, amazing Saturday. And congratulations again, graduates. You did it. You did that, as they say on Instagram.
Woo, woo. Yay. Thank you. Thank you.
You can